Very good morning, one and all. How are you all? Yes, I'm fine. I'm doing well. I'm your English Sandeep sir. Okay, shall we start now? Yes. So in the last class, what did we learn? In the last class, what did we learn? And the lesson, the beautiful lesson that we have learnt in the last class, that is the fifth golden ticket. So from that we have seen the boy like Charlie who won the golden ticket and who was very excited, and not only the boy, his parents and his old grandpa who had 96 years old, even his grandpa had enjoyed a lot after he got the fifth golden ticket. So we have seen that what will he get from the ticket, and who is the owner of the chocolate factory, and how they have enjoyed with that fifth golden ticket that we have seen in the last class. And we have learnt grammar topic like transitive and intransitive verbs, and another topic like what we have learnt, another topic transitive and intransitive verbs, and we have like another topic is apostrophes. So apostrophes we have learnt. So shall we start another lesson today? Yes. Are you ready? Okay. Before I start the lesson, I would like to ask few questions. Are you ready? Yes. And if your friend, like they need help from you, like if your friend he needs help from you, what will you do? He asked something. He asked you something, that what would you do? Yes, you will help your friend. So if anyone, not only your friend, if anyone, if they are in need, if they ask you anything, what will we do? So we will help them. So whatever we can, we will help them. And what are the insects? What are the insects that work very hard? What are the insects that work very hard? Yes, you know well. So the ants, so they work very hard. Even any season or any time, we can learn from the small insects like working hard, the nature of working hard. So today we are going to see about like the ants. So what is the lesson name? That is the ants. Okay, shall we start? So before I start the lesson, so we should know the introduction of this lesson. Who is the writer who has written this poem or lesson? And so for that we'll discuss brief introduction of the person who had written this lesson. Okay, so genre of this lesson is poem. It's a poem. The genre of this lesson is poem. So is the poet Jane Taylor. The poet of this poem is Jane Taylor. Jane Taylor. Jane Taylor. Okay, and she was an English writer. She was an English writer, and she has written number of poems, nursery rhymes, number of stories and novels, and she was well-known poet. Okay, and she was born in 1783 to 1824. She was died in 1824, and she was popular nursery rhymes. She was famous of popular nursery rhymes. So can you remember? Do you remember that popular nursery rhyme, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Yes, everyone can remember that favorite nursery rhyme, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So this nursery rhyme was written by Jane Taylor. Do you know that? Yes, Jane Taylor was the poet who had written the nursery rhyme, popular nursery rhyme that everyone know that. So that is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. She was the famous popular nursery writer, and not only nursery rhymes, she had written number of stories, poems, especially for children. Okay, and she won number of awards, and her mother was also like her mother was also a writer, and his sister also, Anne Taylor, her sister also writer. So her mother and her sister both were writers, and her poems often had moral lessons to teach her young readers. So whatever she had written, that all the stories had a moral. So she was giving some information like some moral ethics So we can learn some moral values from the each and every poem which was written by the John A. Tyler. Okay, this is a poem, very interesting poem, that we will see what moral, like which type of moral that we can see from this poem. Shall we see? Yes. So I read the poem, listen carefully. A little black ant found a large grain of wheat, too heavy to lift or to roll, so he begged of a neighbor he happened to meet to help it down into his hole. I have got my own work to look after, said he. So this is a poem. In this poem, like two lines, like stanzas written. So in that, so is the first one, a little black ant. So this is the character. A little black ant found a large grain of wheat. So a little black ant, so who found a large grain of wheat? She got, like ant got a large grain of wheat, too heavy to lift or to roll. So too heavy, it cannot bear that like grain. It got a large grain, it cannot lift that, or it cannot roll. At least it cannot roll it. It is too heavy to lift or to roll. And so he begged for a neighbor he happened to meet. So the ant, the little black ant, he requested the neighbor who was living beside, and the black ant requested them, please help me, it is too heavy, I cannot lift, I cannot roll it, please help me, sir. So the little black ant asked help for the neighbor, from the neighbor, to help it down into its hole. So to keep the grain into its hole, so the little black ant asked help for to the neighbor, and I have got my own work to look after, said he. So what happened? So the another one, the neighbor ant replied that I had another work. I cannot help you. I had another work, and he said, and you must shift yourself, if you please. So the neighbor advised that you must shift yourself. Here, shift yourself means do it yourself. He said, the other neighbor ant said, shift yourself. Shift yourself means like do it yourself. So the neighbor ant said, I had an urgent work, I have to go. So shift yourself, like do it yourself. He advised, that best advice he had given, that instead of helping, and he has given, like another neighbor has given advice that you should do yourself, you can shift yourself, he advised, and if you please. And so he crawled off as selfish and cross as could be. So he was behaved like a selfish. He just crawled, and as a selfish, he went back, the neighbor went back, and cross as could be. And he was angry, get angry, crossed. Cross means C-R-O-S-S, cross means annoyed. So he got angry and he was left the place, even though he didn't help. So the black little ant, it unable to lift or it unable to roll, it cannot rotate, it is too heavy. So large whole grain, it is too heavy, so it cannot lift or it cannot roll. So the little ant asked her neighbor for help, but the neighbor said, do it yourself, I had an urgent work, and with angry she left the place and lay down to sleep at his ease. So what happened? The neighbor, it went to its place, and it lay down on its place. So it sat on its place. Just then a black brother was passing the road. So just then, another character. So this is the first character. Another character is little black ant. This is first character. Another is black brother. Black brother ant and neighbor ant. So these are the three characters. Okay. These are the three characters in this lesson. First one, little black ant, it asked help for neighbor ant. Neighbor ant didn't help, and it went to its place and it said, do it yourself, and it went to its place and it lay down on its place. So after one black brother was passing on that road, another brother, black ant, like black ant was, so black brother ant was passing the road and seeing his brother in want. So this black brother looked the little brother, that seeing that the little brother was in a need, he needed help. So he thought that and came up and assisted him in with his load. So came up and he helped. Assisted means he helped the little black ant. So black brother ant came up and he helped the little black ant. And for he was good natured ant. So here black brother is good natured. Good natured ant. So he was a good natured ant, and let all who is the story may happen to hear endeavor to profit by it, for often it happens that children appear. So here let all who is this story may happen to hear. So we know that, so sometimes like if you are in need, if sometimes if we ask to anyone, so someone respond well and they will help us. Sometimes like this neighbor ant, they never help the others, they always greedy, they never help, they don't want to help the people. So like let us all who this story may happen to hear. So sometimes we may listen this type of story, sometimes may happen in our lives. So to try to get something, to try or to benefit from the others. See here, endeavor to profit, endeavor. Endeavor, E-N-D-E-A-V-O, your endeavor means here try. So to try some profit, profit means here benefit from, profit. Benefit from. Okay, profit means benefit from. So we are getting benefit from the others. Sometimes like we can hear this type of story. So like if we ask anything, if someone may help or may not help. So like this if we try, like this we can have this type of benefit from the others. We can face this type of benefits from the others. But as cross as the ant every bit, and the good natured ant who assisted his brother may teach this who choose to be taught. So that if little insects are kind to each other, then children most certainly ought. So here as the neighbor ant who did not help we have seen, and a good natured ant we have seen that who helped, who assisted his, who helped his little black ant. So we can teach like these stories, we can teach, may teach those who choose to be taught. So we can teach these type of stories to others, but if we across the situation, if we came to that situation, so who will help? See, we have seen here the little black ant. So here black brother who helped. So if we help, if the insect help to others, so as a child or as children, so you most certainly you have to help the others, or like human beings we should certainly help the others. So if anyone is in need, so we should help them. So sometimes maybe we may need something, we may need from the others, because we are human beings. Sometimes we may get like any difficult, so like in terms of money, in terms of anything, we may get need. So that time if we ask the same, if we reject someone, so one day you will be rejected. Okay. So like that we should not reject anything. Whatever we can do as a children or as human beings, whatever we can do, we should help the others. So the moral of this story is what? So here the moral of this story, we should help the others. If anyone is in need means we should help that person. Okay. As a children, certainly you should help the others. You should learn that type of kind nature. Here good nature ant, that is black brother ant, but neighbor ant is not, he is a greedy person, he never helped the others, and he said that do it yourself, I have other work. So he said he neglected the person. Okay, and he went back to his place and he lay down on that place. but who was passing on the road, black brother, he had helped, he came to the little black ant and he helped to lift the grain into its hole. Okay, that we can see this from in this lesson. So the helping nature of the person, look, like small ants, how they were helping the others. So as human beings, we should help the others. This is the small lesson, simple story. So we should learn this lesson. Okay, Nana, this is a small lesson. And we have another topic in this is like a degrees, adjectives, like comparison, how to use adjectives in order, that we will see. We know adjectives. Adjectives means what? Adjectives which describes noun. We know that adjectives which describes noun. Adjectives describes noun which qualifies the noun. Okay, adjective always which qualifies the noun. He see here, my hair is curly. My hair is curly here. See here, in this, which word is adjective? Here, curly. Curly is the adjective. How is my hair? My hair is curly. Okay, like here the curly which describes the person. So here person is who? My hair is noun here. My hair is noun which describes the noun. Here the curly word which describes the noun is my hair. Okay, like if you want to compare your hair to your sister or your brother or any of the other person, how do we write? Okay, my hair is as curly, okay, as curly as my sister. So as curly as my sister. Okay, here you are comparing with your sister. So your hair is as curly as your sister. Okay, so like your sister, your hair, like your sister hair and your hair is almost the same, as curly as your sister. And you can compare like my hair is curlier than my sister. So you can write like this. So my hair is curlier than my sister. See here we are comparing with another one, that is your sister. Here you are comparing with your sister. Okay, this is like comparison, comparative. Adjectives you can write three forms of. Okay, here this is positive, positive degree. You can write degree, and comparative degree. So if you compare your hair with all your family members, how do you write? So my hair is the curliest in your family. My hair is the curliest in our family. My hair is the curliest in our family. See here, the curliest, curlier than, curly. So this is here positive degree, curlier than comparative degree, and the curliest is superlative. See, superlative degree. So we can change, like this is adjective here, curly is adjective. So if it is, if you say like he is a tall boy, so that is adjective, we are describing the noun. If you want to compare with any other person, like if you want to compare your brother, compare with your friend. So that time we use comparative degree. Okay, comparison, compare with any other person. If you want compare more than one person or two persons, if you are compare with your family member, see here, my hair is the curliest in our family. So among all the family member, my hair is the curliest. Okay, here comparing with family. Family means more than two members or three members. Here only you compare with your sister. Okay, so this is if you want to compare. If you compare with any other one or two persons, that is comparative degree. If you compare with more than two or three members, that is superlative degree. Okay, now this is positive, comparative, superlative. So adjectives we can write like this. We can compare with any other person. Okay, which adjectives always which describes the noun. So this is adjectives and comparison with other persons. Okay, like you can write see here, I will write like feather, and mouse, and another one bee, hills, another word is hills. So these are the four words I have written. So shall we choose the word from the box to complete like similes? So we can write like similes, comparison like. So you can write the as dash. Okay, next small as dash, and light as dash, and old as the dash. See here, so this is called simile. We are if you compare with the same, like busy as bee, always busy. Small as mouse, and light as feather, and old as the hills. See here. So we have compared like the same, busy as bee and small as mouse. See, mouse is very small as mouse, and light, so feather is very light as feather, and old, hills are always old as hills, and busy as bee always busy. So like that we are writing similes, which we can like it is similar. So here busy as bee, similar, that the nature of the bee is similar like busy. So mouse is always small, okay, small as mouse. So this is we call similes. Okay, Nana, we are comparing. So with the same comparison. Okay, this is we call similes. And this is and all adjectives like small, tall, short, long, okay, old. All these are all adjectives. We know different types of adjectives. So what are they? Tall, short, long, okay, small, big, all these are all adjectives. So like tall, taller, tallest. How do we write comparative degree? Tall, taller, tallest. Okay, we should add er in comparative degree, est in superlative degree. Like short, shorter, short, er, I just added er. Shortest, short, shortest. Okay, long, longer, very good, and longest, longest. Okay, like that. Small, smaller, I have added just er, and smallest. Okay, and big, bigger, and biggest. So these are all comparison, comparative degree, superlative degree. These are all adjectives like positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. So we should write comparative form of the small means smaller, superlative form of small, smallest. Okay, comparative form of tall, taller, superlative tallest. Like that we should remember, and easy we can write here er after comparative degree we should add er after the word, and we should add est at the end of the word, that is superlative degree. Okay, these are the adjectives that we have in this lesson. The small little ant, okay, little is also adjective. Like that we have different adjectives in this lesson. Okay, and we have present like future continuous tense. So only one tense we have, that is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Okay, in this it shows action that will start before a particular time in the future and might continue after that time. So future continuous tense. Okay, so in the it will not happen in future, it will go continuously. In the future the work will go continuously, that in the future, that not happened, not present, not yesterday. So tomorrow you will continue this time. Okay, you will continue, you will write, okay, that you are going to do the complete like going action in the future. So that is future continuous tense, which shows that will start before a particular time. So it will start at a particular time, and that time it will continue in the future. Okay, if I write example, I will be writing an exam tomorrow. So tomorrow, see here, tomorrow is like it's a future, it's not present, tomorrow is future. So in this sentence, the sentence meaning is I will be writing an exam tomorrow. So tomorrow at this time, okay, assume that at this time I will be writing tomorrow, I will be writing an exam tomorrow. So means work has not started, work will start at a particular time, tomorrow maybe 10 o'clock exam. So tomorrow it will start 10 o'clock. So at this time you are writing, you will be writing, action is going on at this time. So that type of sentences we write future continuous tense. Future means future, tomorrow is future. Present, today. Yesterday, past. Okay, here future continuous tense means tomorrow you will be continuing, you will be writing the exam. So tomorrow at particular time it will start and it will continue on that particular time. So that type of sentences we use future continuous tense. So you should know the structure of the future continuous tense. So here subject, so we should write first subject and helping verb like will or shall. Helping verb, after we should write be plus V4, present participle V4, writing, okay, writing V4 plus object, any other object. Okay, subject, will or shall, and be plus V4. We should add be writing, be working, be drinking. Okay, like present participle V4 of the present participle should write an object. Okay, and if you write in this sentence in negative sentence, like negative form means subject, will or shall plus we just add not be. I will not be writing, I will not be writing the exam, like be V4 plus object. Here the sentence like I will not be writing an exam tomorrow. Okay, Nana. So here we are writing in a negative form. Okay, here it is positive, I will be writing an exam tomorrow. If you write negative form, we just add here not. We should add not before the be. I will not be writing an exam tomorrow. Okay, this is a negative form. And if you write like it is in question form, interrogative form. Interrogative form, how will you write? Will or shall? Will I? Will I be writing exam? Will I be writing an exam tomorrow? Question form, question mark. So here the helping verb, it acts as it start with question verb like interrogative word. Here helping verb will, it comes as a question word, interrogative word. So will I, so will after you should write subject. Here subject is I. So will I be writing an exam tomorrow? Will I be writing an exam tomorrow? So same interrogative word in negative means will I not be writing an exam tomorrow? Will I not be writing an exam tomorrow? Okay. So like the same you can continue. Only here adding after subject not. Okay. In this we have to add not after the helping verb, because here helping verb it acts as a question word. So that's why we should write like a subject after, we should write not in this. So this is future continuous tense. Okay, like we will be playing football tomorrow, like I will be studying my exams in February. So at particular time it will start, but in that it will continue go on in that particular time. It will start at particular time, after that it will go on continuously that work. So that is future continuous, continue means going on, continuous tense. Okay, so this is the one of the topic in this lesson. So with this we have completed the lesson, that is the and we have learnt the poem, the and we have seen future continuous tense and adjectives. These are the important topics in this lesson. So in the next class we will start the another lesson. Okay dear, I hope you understood all. Thank you.